Okay, we're now going to look at a compound double angle prove-in, and one way you have to work with the left hand side and right hand side. I know a lot of the times you guys get confused with what should we use, and this here's a good example of using both compound angles and double angles. The first thing I want you guys to look at, and you should be looking at with questions like this, is you need to look at the sine 2 thetas and the cos 2 thetas, right? So when you're working with questions like this, always take on the side that has a sine 2 theta, because if a side doesn't have cos 2 theta, it means you don't have to go through these three options. There's only one option with sine 2 theta, but there's three options with cos 2 theta. So we're going to work with the right hand side first. And if you work with our right hand side here, so my right hand side equals, okay, I'm going to have 2 cos squared theta. I'm not going to really work with the 2 cos squared theta that much. The reason why is there's also multiple options to work with that. So I'm going to tackle the sine 2 theta first, because there's only one option to expand it. I'll have 2 sine theta times cos theta plus 2 cos theta. And that will now go into, I can take out a common factor in the bottom here of 2 cos theta. So I'll have 2 cos theta. We can now see some cancelling off that can happen into sine theta plus 1. And that's going to be over 2 cos squared theta. So now we can have that this 2 cancels off with this 2, this cos cancels off with this cos, and now left with cos theta at the top. So here I will have that it equals cos theta over sine theta plus 1. So that's what we're going to be working towards. Let's write this out on the top corner here. So my right hand side, when simplified, is equal to cos theta over sine theta plus 1. So let's then now move on to our left hand side, and our left hand side is going to be trickier because we have this cos 2 theta and we have 3 options to work with. So again, we're going to simplify where we have our sine 2 theta. So for my left hand side, that's now going to equal 2 cos theta minus 2 sine theta times cos theta all over cos theta plus 1. Okay, and then now on the top here, I can take out a common factor of 2 cos theta, and then here I'm left with 1 minus sine theta all over cos 2 theta plus 1. Okay, I made an error here. This will be 2 theta. Okay, so we're trying to get to this right here in our top right corner. And what do I need to happen for me to get to that. Firstly, I need to be able to cancel off this 1 minus sine theta. Also, I want to cancel off this 2. So when we're converting this, it's going to be a bit hard to see how we cancel off this portion right here. It's easier to see what will allow me to cancel off this 2. So let's go and look at our options right here. What will allow me to cancel off this 2? So I need something that's going to add to this 1 that will allow me to cancel off this 2. So if I pick this, the first option, it will not allow me. If I look at the second option, the 1s will cancel off. It's not going to allow me. So if I look at the third option, I have these 2 here. I can remove the common factor. So that's a good place to start. Let's try that out. So I'll have 2 cos theta into 1 minus sine theta over 1 minus 2 sine squared theta plus 1. And now we're just going to simplify this. Okay, I'm going to have 2 cos theta into 1 minus sine theta over 2 minus 2 sine squared theta. Now remember, our goal is to cancel off this 2. So we can now have 2 cos theta into 1 minus sine theta over 2 into 1 minus sine squared theta. And if we look here, these 2's can now cancel each other off. So what are we trying to do now? We need to cancel off this 1 minus sine theta in the numerator. Remember, when you're doing these questions, you want to always reference what you are proving to. And what we're proving to here is this cos theta over sine theta plus 1. So what can I do to cancel that off? If I look right here in my denominator, I have a difference of 2 squares. So I can factorize that. So I'm going to have cos theta into 1 minus sine theta all over 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus, 1 plus sine theta into 1 minus sine theta. The sine thetas now would cancel each other off. And now what I'd be left with is cos theta over 1 plus sine theta. And if we look at what we were proving to, we can see that they equal each other. So we can then now write our concluding statement, which is therefore my left hand side equals my right hand side. I just want to break this down for you guys into steps. So let's just write down our steps in our thinking here. So we have our first step. So step 1, what are we looking at? And in our first step, we are looking for the double angle of sine theta. Okay, and we're going to work with that side. And the reason we're working with that side is because we have one option. You want to work with places where you have one option. The next thing you're going to do is simplify. And then you go into, when you simplify, you're going to always reference what you are proving. So if you follow these guidelines right here, it can help you with the section, because sometimes it is very tricky to figure out which one are you going to look for. So you want to try and always look where you have less options, work with that side, and then afterwards simplify and reference to what you are proving, so you have an idea of which direction to go. You're looking for direction with questions like this. I hope this was helpful for you guys. All the best for your papers, and practice, practice, practice. Please leave a like and subscribe.